are basically the rate of unemployment remained pretty much the same, 4.3%, 1.5 million people. But of course, there's a whole bunch of people who don't even get counted on the unemployment figures, and those are the economically inactive ones. Dr. Fiona Aldridge is here, Chief Executive of the Skills Federation. Dr. Fiona, very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. There's a bit of a sort of hidden shadow here, isn't there? Because the economically inactive people, the 11 million, not all of whom could be working, but some of whom could, kind of mask the real figure of unemployment here, don't they?
Well, certainly there's a mix of people in those figures. So there are people who are students, people who are looking after children, but definitely people who would want to work, and we need to find better ways of helping them to find good jobs.
Yes, and how's that going to work? How would you do that?
Well, really interestingly, the government published their Get Britain Working paper a few weeks ago, which talks about localising employment, skills, transport systems to help more people get into work. Actually, we have people who are in poor health, people who are disabled, people who want to work, but currently don't get the right access to support to do so. Yesterday's plans around localising employment and skills services could be a really good way of helping people, particularly in disadvantaged areas, to get better support to find good work.
I mean, the problem we've got, I suppose, as well, is that a lot of companies just aren't hiring anyone, are they? Because we've got a piece in the FT today saying the increase in business taxes has led companies to cut back on hiring. Apparently, private sector employment hiring in December has fallen at the fastest pace since January 2021, or if you take the coronavirus out of it, since 2009. So, unfortunately, if there's not that many jobs to be had, you're not going to get many people back to work, are you?
We are certainly seeing the jobs market cooling from that really high level post-pandemic, but we're still seeing 600,000 vacancies being filled every month. So there are jobs there, but as you say, business confidence is falling, employers are pulling back on their hiring, and so it is going to be a harder time in the labour market in the coming year.
Yeah, I think so. So you're not expecting anything to change then much by the sounds of it in 2025?
Well, we're really hoping that it might, and certainly government is putting some measures in place, but business confidence is down, and what we really need is to be able to stimulate economic growth to make sure that there are jobs for people to move into.
Yes, that would be good, but it doesn't seem to be happening. But Dr. Fiona Aldridge, thank you very much indeed, Chief Executive of the Skills Federation. Debbie says this: how can unemployment rates be the same as we have people arriving every day and they're not working? So the unemployment rate must be going up every day. Well, except, of course, many of those people won't be even registered or won't figure on the various statistics that we collect. And Steve in Sussex says, Mike, why was that fella going out of his way to remove Merry Christmas from his speech? Maybe a reminder that this is Britain and we celebrate Christmas. Fed up of bowing to minorities, come to the UK, adopt UK customs or don't come. When we go abroad, we're reminded of adopting their customs. About time it worked both ways. Regards, Steve in Sussex. Thank you very much indeed.